So what SaaS metrics should we track when we're 5 to 10 million ARR? Well, let's find out in today's edition of SaaS Metrics School. Welcome. My name is Ben Murray. So let's dive into this. So in the previous episodes, got a little series going here covering the metrics you should track from 0 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 5, and now talking 5 to 10 million ARR today. So again, I use my 5-pillar SaaS Metrics Framework as my guide to implement SaaS metrics. And let's go through this. So these pillars you should be implementing at your stage 5 to 10 million ARR. So pillar one, growth. We have to understand where growth is coming from. New customers, expansion. Where's our ACV trending? How many new customers or users are we signing up? Traditionally, that comes from bookings data. And now if you're self-service SaaS, we're going to take that from our MRR waterfall. Pillar two, retention. We have to understand customer retention, gross revenue retention, and net revenue retention. And then pillar three, margins. So important we understand our overall gross profit margin plus margins by revenue stream. I often see founders mispricing services and they're running negative service margins, which is going to be a drag on cash and a drag on your business. And then your financial profile. So rule of 40, and maybe not necessarily focusing on rule of 40, but we're calculating the EBITDA margins and then our OpEx profile. And then finally, pillar five, efficiency, not only go-to-market efficiency, so CAC payback, cost of ARR, LTV to CAC, SaaS metric number, but also org efficiency. So rev per FT, but also better than that, I created the ROSE metric, which calculates the amount of recurring revenue generated for every dollar of employee and contractor investment. And if you run above $1.50, usually you're in pretty good financial shape. And that's much better measure than rev per FT, because who cares about number of FTEs? It's really that investment in people. And that's the biggest expense or investment on our SaaS P&L. And then finally, should we segment? So segmentation from 5 to 10 million ARR. Okay, so segmentation. So 5 to 10 million, definitely I'd say on revenue retention, we should be segmenting a classic example, SMB versus enterprise, and then our bookings. So booking sources. Now on go-to-market efficiency, it could be too early yet. That's more of, I'd say, generally 10 million ARR above that we should be looking at segmentation of our metrics. But that's so important because we can't use aggregate data and aggregate metrics in our business. So a review of the SaaS metrics that you should be calculating from 5 to 10 million ARR, you should be implementing my 5-pillar SaaS metrics framework. Again, there'll be a link in the show notes to download that and use that as a guide in your business. Any questions? You may email me at ben@saascfo.com. Thanks.